I have a special surprise for you today by popular demand. We're going to talk about the other annoying people that cause problems and argue and do all kinds of stupid, and how to deal with them. And then we have my guest appearance, Hacker T. Are you ready? Let's explore the annoying others. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. Have you noticed people are getting really irritated, or they're going into what I call the Great Awakening? What's the Great Awakening? The Great Awakening is more of a massive movement of people that are seeing what's happening on this planet and choosing a higher frequency, choosing to let go of everything that hasn't been working and seeing it for what it is. Programming, negativity, and the biggest problem of all, although there's no real problems, the ego. Okay, welcome. This is Hacker T. Hacker T plays, you can rest your hand there. Hacker T plays the ego for me. The ego is not your enemy. The ego is simply a built-in dense mechanism. Dense, it's true. A dense mechanism that as humans we've used through centuries. We needed it to survive. What does the ego do? The ego says that I'm first. Well, you say that, but that's really not true. That I'm first, and that I have to look out for everybody else to protect myself. Come back here, please. All right. Why? Because the dense human being, the species, has not recognized that it's anything but the material existence that it sees itself and other people as, and everything around it. All right, that's a lower density. We have progressed from there, I'd like to think we have, and we are now progressing into the Great Awakening of realizing we're so powerful beyond our imagination. We are not these bodies. We are not material at all. No, and you're very cute though. He gets very shy. And the ego is just a really energy field that we have created on a lower frequency. Now, the ego doesn't take control of you. You are totally in control of the ego. And I want to just talk about the others. What are the others? All those annoying people, right? And they bother you, don't they? Yeah, they can be such a jerk sometimes. Never you. No, Hacker T is never a jerk. Hacker T's always right. Yes, the ego is. And so I want you to think of the ego as just something that is built in, that tries to protect you, and it's not thinking anything evil. It's just saying, if I don't get food, then I don't survive. If I don't have abundance, I don't have a place to live. I need this, I need that. But now the ego has gotten out of control, really out of control throughout the years, and that is, my spouse is not spiritual like me. What do I do? Guess what? This is talking. Yeah, I know, right? I'm sorry, but here's the issue. The ego is so dominant, and it bites sometimes. No, don't bite me. Bite other things. And so what happens is that we believe that we are this voice. We believe that this is us, and that we start listening to it, and we are so dense and involved in it. It's been such a big part of who we are that we listen to it all the time and believe that it's right. It's a protection system. So when you say my spouse is not spiritual and my spouse is a problem, right? Are you in the camera? I can't tell. My spouse is a problem. You're not recognizing that you are the issue, because you are still believing that something or somebody else is a problem. They're not. That's just the ego. If you're arguing with anybody, stop. I'm not listening anymore. I stopped listening to you a long time ago. But the ego will rear its head once in a while and sometimes make sense, right? They're the problem. I'm right. Well, I'm right because I want what's best for the world, and we should or shouldn't wear the stupid whatever they are, or they're this and they're that, and the people in power, and we go on and on and on, and we believe that we are right because what we want is best for everybody. It's still the ego. This is the problem. And I know you're playing a role, so don't take this personally. The ego takes everything personally too. Please help me. You need to tell me what to do. You should be doing this. You should be giving me this. You should be doing this. You should. What are you doing? How are you behaving? Are you allowing this to speak for you all the time? Are you listening all the time to the garbage? Because the thing is that this is always going to be with you as long as you're a human being. Right? Hacker T, as cute as he is, he wants the best for me. He's just trying to do his job. But I know that this is the reason why there's conflict in the world. No other spiritual person is the problem. If you're naming yourself spiritual and better or different than somebody else, you are speaking through Hacker T. Your ego's talking. That is not spirituality. That is not awakening. All the other people, they're a problem. We're arguing in the house. Why? What's there to argue about? Nothing can permeate awakening. It is a state of being and clarity. And this stops talking. Well, it'll keep talking, but you just talk to the hand. No, go back. Right, talk to the hand. And it eventually gives up. All right? So this is where we have to be aware of the fact that that thought that you think is best for the world and the others is still your ego talking. When you stop finding fault in anything, judging nothing, that's clarity. And that has no opinion. It just is. Awakening, the great awakening, is recognizing everything for what it is. Not judging it. No, I'm not going to judge you. Yeah, you're cute. And understanding that this is not going to go away. It's part of our experience. And that any thought that you have that creates a problem is just a story in your head that is saying, they're supposed to be doing this. They should vote this way. They're doing this. They're doing that. Right? It's exhausting, isn't it? If you're arguing with people, you're going into the old earth. And that means that you, in crisis, in challenges, are making lower frequency choices. And this will be stronger and stronger and stronger until pretty much talking all the time, and you're back here. And then you've got a lot of Hacker T's out there and you have a lot to say. What are you doing? Do you have a problem with anybody? Do you have a problem with anyone? Then you have a story back here. He's back here talking. He is talking and talking. And it's time to end the conversation with the ego. Don't look surprised. He's so cute. This is just your protection system. It wants things to be right. It wants you to be happy. So if anything's happening out there that causes any kind of distress, he thinks he has to come to your rescue. But distress is not a problem. Distress is just an experience. You don't have to react to it anymore. You're always going to be okay. No one can permeate your awakening, your peace. No one can make you angry or make you sad. You do that. And you're not even recognizing most of the time that this is talking to you. Because you think it's okay. Yeah, you protect me. Yeah, we're going to go get him, aren't we? It's you and me against the world. Now, It's not. You're not against anything. You are everything. This is your test, my friend. There is no other. The other is another experience out there of the one. And there are different energy fields, all different frequencies. You are always in control of yours. Always. And you might be really tested right now. And ask yourself who's talking. If it's you or Mr. Hacker T here, playing the role of the ego. Good job, by the way. When this starts talking again, realize, there's that protection system just trying to make my world okay. But I know I am okay. And I don't need to have a debate with somebody about things that are so trivial. When you're on your deathbed, are you really going to care about all the things you argue about? You're going to realize nobody was actually right. It's all just a play. It's all just us playing out our roles. Yeah, right? You even know this, and you're just a furry puppet. I'm sorry. I mean, a dog. So, thank you to Hacker T for playing the ego. Ego is not a problem to you. Recognize the protection system that it is, had the role it's been playing. Know that there is no other person that's wrong. They just have their own opinion. You don't have to agree with them, but you can respect the fact that this is the diversity that makes us so amazing. This is the one being everything it can be. We're not automatons and clones. We don't want to be that. But we don't have to be in conflict with one another, right? You even know that. And I don't think you have a brain in there, do you? No more fighting, please. No more fighting. You can choose, do what you want. You won't be fighting with me. You're allowed your opinion, but how do you want to live your life? The New Earth doesn't include debates. There are no debates in the New Earth. There's no right, no wrong. There's just giving, compassion, unconditional love for everyone. Yep, even density. But density won't make it in the New Earth. It's going to have to work its way out. Don't get upset. You get to go too. We'll make sure you get to go. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation and you can really think about how many times during the day you see enemies or problems in other things, other people, events, situations. It's this, talking. There are no problems. Just learning, just experiences. You can go into peace in every possible situation. You don't have to speak. You don't have to get into any discussions. Protect your energy. In other words, don't expose yourself to negativity because it does have an effect on you, on all of us, right? It's time to go into the New Earth, and you can do it. Come on over, take my New Earth, Shift into the New Earth workshop. I have Shift into New Earth 3-hour masterclass also. You can take both. I give you practices. I have a lot of videos and practices. I even have an experiential meditation because whatever we envision, we are creating. That's quantum physics, and we use quantum physics a lot. It's powerful. It's what you're creating every day. So if you don't see a problem in anything or anyone, then there isn't, and that's real for you. All right? And that's when we put our rose-colored glasses on because we really do see the world differently, and that's real. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy, right? Blessings to you, my friend. Guys, wondering what that is? Those of you who know me, internet marketing training, teaching people how to create new worlds. Our world's changing so drastically. It's time to create whatever you desire. Quit finding the fault in things. Find what works for you. Bless everybody else and go on your way. Go into that new earth where we're creative, we're taking control, and we're stepping outside of that world that doesn't work for us anymore. Blessings to you, my friend. You ready? Namaste.